Hello, friends. Welcome in. I'm getting the last things opened up and set up, but how are you? How is your Saturday and or Sunday going, depending on where you live in the world? Let me get, oh, yep, I need to do that before I do this other thing, because that breaks the thing. Okay, fixed it, don't worry. Professional streamer. Don't even concern yourself with what I'm breaking over here. It's fine. It'll all be fine. Mr. Soul Creek, welcome in. How are you? Dex Horrors, how are you? Sal Radon, how are you? I think I have... It's almost all set up, and then we'll be switching over. Just give me un segundo. Boop. Look at us. Look at us. So ready. They don't even know you're not ready. Alright. And... Alright, we are ready for the switchover. And... Boop. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Jet Lounge. Today, if you can't tell... Secret Life redeemed Get Cozy yesterday for today's stream. So, that is why you see me here. Is that a red onesie? It might as well be. It's a fox. I mean, kind of does look like red. Hey, Elle, how are you? I'm doing good, Dex. I'm doing good. Let's see, you're playing, Sal, you're doing good, just playing some Doom as I'm watching. Nice. So we're going for the same, feels, you know, both very loungy games, and experiences. Secret Life redeemed Get Cozy yesterday for today's stream, and she chose the Fox onesie, so here we have it. If you guys don't know, we have a channel point redemption called Get Cozy, where you can tell me, in the listing of the channel point, you can tell me which onesie to wear. I will say that I would just pause it for today, because it's only one redemption per stream, and this one was redeemed for today. But I'll just leave this one up, and if someone redeems it, I'll just refund them the points. Thanks, Elle. I like it. It's actually really cozy. I guess I should fix that. There you go. Look at that. I am wearing many hats today. I've got my detective hat on because we are solving crimes. I've got my headphones underneath, and now I have a hood. This is the only order of these items that can fit. I tried doing the hood and then the hat. No, that doesn't work. Looks awful. Also, there's like no room. My head's too big. I don't have a bunny one. That'd be great. I wonder if they make a bunny Kigurumi. Kigurumi shop. Let's see. Let's see if they have any bunnies. All Kigurumi. Spooky Black Cat. Super Mario. Irish Eyes. Thank you for that hydrate right there. How are you? Welcome in. We're talking about onesies and Kigurumis right now. You want a penguin one? For sure they have a penguin one. I'm pretty sure. I'm looking... This is where I get mine. Boop. They're a little expensive. So the ones that I have are this fox one. I have a Psyduck one. I have a Spider-Man onesie. A Teemo from League of Legends. BMO Teemo. I feel like there's one more that I'm forgetting. Teemo's my favorite. I haven't played League in like a little over a year, I think. Whenever you want to see the Teemo, you can read. Well, you can save up for Get Cozy and redeem it one of these days. That is why I'm wearing this. Someone redeemed Get Cozy yesterday for today's stream. Let's see. But if you've never seen the BMO Teemo onesie, it's awesome. It's so good. Why is this at such a low res? Internet. Come on. Come on. It's 2021. No low res images. Here, I'll show you this. Boop. That's what it looks like. It's awesome. It doesn't come with black socks, though. Comes with the little honey wand. There's actually wings on the back. I'm currently addicted to League Wild Rift. I haven't played Wild Rift at all. I love BMO too. Teemo is my favorite in League, for sure. As much to the chagrin of everybody. But I mostly play on League. I mostly play ARAM, which is so much less competitive. I thought it was a whip. No, it's a little like honey wand thing, but he uses it as a blow dart gun. I'm not really sure how that works. It is a whip. No, it is not a whip. It's not a whip. Everyone hates Teemo. That's true. But you just got to deal with it. That's what I say. No, I never. It definitely a whip. No, it's not a whip. I have not played Heroes of the Storm. No. Yeah, everyone hates Teemo, but he's my favorite. So I just kind of, I just deal with the toxicity and move on. Welcome in, Grizz. How are you? What were we saying? I feel like there's one other onesie that I'm missing that I have. Oh, but we were going through the onesies. There's a Bowser one, a Wario, Lucky Cat, Killer Whale, just a whale. There's a difference. Gengar, Jigglypuff, Psyduck, Slowpoke, Mewtwo, Cerberus has 3. It has like your dog hood, and then it has 2 other dog heads on your like shoulders. Amazing. Heroes of the Storm to LOL is like Smash Bros to Street Fighter. I like the chilled approach. I have no concept of Heroes of the Storm. I don't really know much about it. I don't play regular unless I'm with friends, so I'm just playing ARAM Wild Rift to learn kits and stuff. It's such a great way to learn characters that otherwise you wouldn't normally want to play as. That's kind of how I think got better at League, was just playing ARAM and then being like, oh, okay, I see this character. I get why people like them now, but the matches where I can get Teemo, it's just ruthless. But my favorite Teemo skin is Omega Squad Teemo, because I just love the extra lines that it has, and it's just so dark. It's just such a edgy skin for such a like adorable character. I love it. My main has been Nami or Panth. Nice. But I've recently fallen in love with Lulu. Nice. In normal League / ARAM, the characters that I liked the most were Teemo, Lux. I got pretty good with Nico a little bit. Who else? Oh, I like Ziggs. A lot of the Yordles. Pantheon is cool. I feel like I can do well with him in like Earth, and I like him because of that. But that just shouldn't count, because Earth mode is like, it's just not the game. I played LoL for a while. I played as the Pyromancer girl, Annie. I even have a skin for her, but I haven't played in years. Pantheon is squishy but fun. I want him to be a tank. Yeah, that's kind of the weird thing about Pantheon is like you would almost expect him to be a bit beefier than he is, but he really isn't. Yeah, Annie's cool. I like Annie. They actually have a Tibbers onesie that I really want. Small Apex question. Do we get more free stuff from the tracker thingy, or is it the Evade skin the last free thing? Evade skin is the last free thing. There are badges that you can get up at the top, you'll see, if you complete those challenges, but that's pretty much it. My first shark on Animal Crossing managed to be the great whale. Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations, Dex. Is Pantheon a bruiser? Is that what his classification is? I know he's top lane, but true. Teemo, I forget what he's even classified as. I mean, top lane, but I mean, he's not a tank. Though some people go tank mo. But aren't there like? Isn't there like I don't know. I guess I mostly play ARAM, so I really don't know much of the like normal mode meta and what champion classifications there are, all that stuff. I was checking to see if, by the way, this website also has Evangelion Kigurumis, and it's amazing. I thought about getting Ava Unit 1, but it has green on it, and it would just be chroma keyed. There's an Eevee, but is there a bunny? That's what we were trying to find out. I see a shark, a manatee, a Tom and Jerry. Oh, just Tom, no Jerry. There are... Okay, well, there's a couple of bunny-looking ones. But is there just a bunny? No, just a bunny. However, we have a... This is called... What? Who are you? Usavich Putin. It looks like a rabbit. I think it's a character of some kind. They also have Cinnamoroll from Sanrio. And I mean, Cinnamoroll is technically a bunny. I think. Emmers, welcome in. He's a diver? Ooh. Emmers, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? So I can ignore the event dailies now. Yes. Yeah, if you've gotten everything from the tracker, then yes. I think I still need a couple of points to get the EVA 8. And then I have to do the quest for the badges in Apex. I recently got... I mentioned this yesterday, I think. But I'll just say it again because I'm proud. I got my 2K badges on Caustic and Octane, which is doing 2,000 damage in a single match. And that was awesome. Surprisingly, well... I mean, I'm sure this happens to a lot of people, but I feel like both with Mirage and Caustic, when I got their 2K damage badges, I won both of those games. With Octane, I didn't win, but I still got over 2K. So it felt kind of like a, oh man. But when I got to the lobby, I was like, I did the 2,000 damage. I'm now trying to get the 2K badge with Fuse, and that is seeming to be difficult for a couple of reasons. More because all of the randoms that I was playing with yesterday only wanted to drop Skulltown, or they disconnected, or I was paired up with only one other person, and then like it just wasn't working in our favor. But I think I can do it. think I can do it. I've been enjoying this event. It's fun to be back in the season 0 of Kings Canyon and season 3 of World's Edge. I like season 3 World's Edge so much better than World's Edge now. So I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. But I think we've got like a week left. So we still got time. I love the train. I just swallowed that whole gulp of coffee, and I didn't mean to. But yes, I agree. The train is the best. It's fun. I love the best part of the train is sometimes nobody lands on it, and you'll just be wandering around, and they're like, "Oh, there's a train," and then you're like, "Oh, it hasn't been looted." Yes. Yeah. I think I did. I saw there was like the bubble gum or something that someone uploaded or found, just the animation for the bubble gum or something. I don't know. But that the heirloom was still missing. But I think last season, I think they found the wrench or something. Or they found a wrench in the files. That's probably what it's gonna be, I assume. Yeah. I think the wrench has been in the game for a bit. But over the past week they found bubblegum animation? I forget. Anyway, today, by the way, we will be playing some more Phoenix Wright. We will be actually finishing the first game. We have only one last case. Well, assuming... I don't know how long the last case is. But we're going to be at least playing the last case. And we may finish it tomorrow if we need, or if it's a particularly long one. I found like a list of how long the cases are. Hold on. Phoenix Wright. Case lengths. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, also. This will be... Ooh, this might be a long one. We might have to do this one in a couple of streams then, actually. This one is supposedly... They say more than 9 hours. So, knowing how often we also stop and talk, and you have to listen to me do my voices, it's possible that we may save this. This will be a 2-parter. We're not doing a 10-hour stream today. Not today, my friends. One, I got my pizza yesterday, and this is why I was like, it takes too long. Like, I said something about having not eaten on stream, and everyone was like, 9 hours? So what are we doing for the second half of the stream? Easy. So yesterday I mentioned that I hadn't eaten on stream, and or I should say, that sentence is weird. On stream, I mentioned that I had not eaten. I suppose you are supposed to put the preposition towards the beginning of the sentence. I talked about pizza, that I wanted pizza, but everyone's like, order your pizza, and I'm like, yeah, but the thing is they don't deliver, so I have to go get it. Also, on average, like, when everything is slow for them, it takes 30 minutes to be made. So you have to take that into account. But then, yesterday, I was like, okay, I know that if I call, when I was like after stream and thinking about getting food, I was like, okay, we're approaching like 4 or 5 o'clock. I know that people are going to start getting there early for dinner because it is the busiest, it is a super busy restaurant. I've mentioned that it is the highest grossing non-chain pizza restaurant in the United States. And so it's always busy. And I was kind of like, okay, we'll probably wait until maybe a little after dinner to order food. I put in the order at 7:30-ish. At that point, it was an hour and 45-minute wait for to-go order pizza. And I waited. I waited. I placed my order immediately and was like, great, I'll see you guys in an hour and 45 minutes. But luckily, they've recently added like online ordering, which is fantastic. Makes it so much easier. Because otherwise you'd have to wait on the phone lines forever. They recently added that. They only added it during the pandemic, which you would think would kind of be a basic thing. But I don't know. But I got my pizza. It's delicious. Have plenty of extra, so I'll be chomping on that this weekend. Assuming that we're not going to beat a 9-hour case today. I don't think we'll stream tomorrow because it's July 4th. I don't know how busy people are. If we do, maybe we'll just do a random game or something, because I assume a lot of people will maybe there might be a lot of people who are busy. Longest we told customers to wait when I worked at a restaurant was 2 hours. Peak hours sucked. Oh yeah, I bet. This place though is always busy. If you want to get a table, it's usually a pretty long wait. Unless you're going there for at random hours, but otherwise you're waiting a super long time. A lot of people come to Alaska and come to Anchorage, and this is one of the places that everyone is like, you need to go eat here. And so it's just so busy. They're actually, they're going to be adding a new location for the first time ever in town. Which I bet it's because they can handle that. They need an extra building for this. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. I think it'll be nice. I'm hoping, I don't know. One of these days, I'm really hoping they'll add delivery. That would make things so easy. But there's probably too many pizzas ordered for that. The delivery times would be too long. I don't know. They don't even allow DoorDash or anybody to come do that stuff, so maybe they're afraid of people stealing their pizzas. I don't know. I don't actually know if DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff is actually helpful to restaurants. I know it's very convenient for most people, but I don't know if restaurants actually benefit from it. Maybe the new place that can handle deliveries. That would be amazing. I would totally then be on stream, hey guys, I'm gonna order a pizza. Because at this point, so their pizzas are a little expensive, a little bit more expensive than your average pizza place. But anytime I think about ordering a pizza, I'm well, I could pay X amount for Pizza Hut or Domino's or whatever. But if I added just a bit more, I could get a really nice pizza. So I always default to wanting something good like that. So I don't know. There was something else I was gonna mention. It wasn't about pizza. I don't think. As much as I do love talking about pizza. I got my spicy chicken picante, added some pepperoni and bacon. Nom 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 nom. So good. It's so good. Got my spicy Diablo sauce. Guys, it's too good. It's too good. Then you're supporting that's true. I am supporting a local business. They are a huge local business though. They have multiple restaurants. So there's the Moose's Tooth, which is a pizza place. I mean, they have salads and a couple sandwiches, I think, but mostly pizza. They also own a company or a business called the Bear's Tooth, which is a few things. One, it's split in half. Actually, it's split into thirds. Unequally, though. There is a large restaurant, which is like, I don't even know what they would classify the Bear's Tooth as. Like, what type of restaurant? Like, hold on. Bear's Tooth. What kind of restaurant are you? So, casual eats off of the grill. It's a Beartooth Grill. So, seafood burgers, Southwestern inspired dishes. So there's like a restaurant portion there. It's a little expensive. I've eaten there a couple of times. They have a great rosemary burger. Ooh, so good. It's a burger that has like cheese, but in the cheese there's rosemary in it. It's so good, everybody. That's the only thing I've had there, and probably the only thing I'll ever get there. They then have like a small section on the other side of the building, not connected to the restaurant. How do I explain it? Okay, so the building is separated in half. All right, there we go. Building is separated in half. On one half is the restaurant that I just mentioned, the Bear's Tooth. On the other half, there is a movie theater that has 2 or 3 movies playing that are usually they're older movies, typically. Like, they'll, like, currently, let's see. One, I don't actually know if the movie theater's open right now. But if it is, what was the last thing? Movies. They must not. Coming soon? No, they must not have any. Anyway, they do, like, so you can see, like, what their previous movies were. It's usually, like, movies that have been out for a while, or, you know, they'll play older movies that have been out for a long time, or sometimes they'll play, like, new indie films. It's one of the only places that will be like, we have a new indie film came out. It's not in the main movie theaters, but we have a copy, so we're going to be playing that. And then, though, on that side of the building, there is a smaller eating area that has, like, maybe, like, 5 or 6 booths, a few tables, but they only serve pizza. They only serve the Moose's Tooth's pizza in that location. Then they also have the Broken Tooth, which is like their like brewing company. And then those same people under a different like organization run like a couple of other businesses. They're like owned all by like the same people. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, we are supporting a local business, but they're becoming the man also. Simultaneously also the man. That's just how it works sometimes. But good for them though, because they're like rocking it. And the food, like, I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about the food of any of those places. I think sometimes some Alaskans will be like, oh, Moose's Tooth is overrated. But they still eat it all the time. And I think it's more of just... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they just kind of want to be contrarian a little bit. They know everyone loves Moose's Tooth, so they're like, this place is overrated. You need to go to this other smaller pizzeria. But man, it's so good. Don't go anywhere else. Trying to think. There was something else that I wanted to mention. I'm looking around to see if there's something that can jog my memory. Is there a game coming out? Oh, I was gonna mention, I watched a show that I kind of recommend. I posted it. I made a new channel in the Discord called TV and Movies. So if you have any like show recommendations, movie recommendations, anything like that, I was kind of looking at it and I was like, we don't really have, I mean, like, I guess General would fit in there. We really don't have anything that's just for like, you know, if someone wanted to talk WandaVision or Disney Plus or other Netflix shows or a movie they saw, nowhere they could really go. So I popped into Discord, created a new channel, TV and Movies, and I mentioned in there that I started watching a show called Lupin. Not Lupin the Third, but just Lupin. And it's a Netflix original, and it's really good. I only watched the first episode. I believe there's only 2. I could be wrong. IMDb. Let's IMDb it. Lupin. And that's spelled Lupin. Lupin. Yep. Episode guide. How many? Oh, it says there are 11. What? Is it just separated weird? It said part 1 and part 2 is available. But it looks like there's like 5 episodes of season 1. I don't know. I need to double check. It says they're all out. Weird. I'll double check. Anyway, maybe there's 5 episodes. I take it back. But it's pretty good. And it, the actor who plays the Lupin character, that's not his name. But if you guys don't know, Lupin is like, I think his name is Lupin Arsène, the Gentleman Thief. It's like a French fictional character that's like a thief who has like lots of disguises, and you never know who he is, and he's gonna steal all the things. It's kind of like a modern version of the Lupin story. And it's good. It's really good. The main actor who's in it is, I think his name is Omar Sy. He was in another movie that I highly recommend if you're okay with French films and like reading subtitles. You know, some people don't like reading subtitles, and I hate dubs mostly. So I love watching things in the original language. But he was in a movie called The Intouchables, and it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal French film that they made an American adaptation of it, starring what's his name? His name is, he was in Jumanji, the new Jumanji movies. What is his name? Jumanji. What is your name? Kevin Hart. No. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was in a adaptation of this movie, and it's like, it doesn't work. It's not good. Don't watch the adaptation, please. Just watch the original. I don't know why they, like, the original is not, I mean, I guess they were like, we just need an English version of it, maybe, is what they were going for. But it's not the same. Kevin Hart does not have the same, like, vibe as Omar Sy and like what they were going for in The Intouchables. Let me see, what did they call the Kevin Hart? What was your version of it called? Hollywood has that weird idea that good movies are only made in and by Hollywood. That's fairly true. What was this one called? Well, and the thing is that it's not really... Okay, hold on. This one was called... Wait, where is this? Where is it? It's not there. I don't... Hold on. Untouchables American. Version. Oh, here we go. Is this what it's called? Yeah, it's called The Upside. Is the American version of it. It's not good. Don't watch it. don't watch The Upside. It's like, the thing is that there are, like, in The Untouchables, there are like some lighthearted, funny moments, but it's like, I would say it's more dramatic than it is comedic overall. Like, you'll laugh, and there are some, like, humorous situations, but it doesn't need, like, for those moments, they don't need, like, a comedic actor. Like, they don't need a comedian to be that. You kind of need more of, like, the dramatic side of emotional range of things. And the guy who does it in the French original, Omar, is like, he's phenomenal. He's great. I highly recommend The Untouchables. I've seen it twice, I believe. Just tears every time. Tears. I'm crying. Not from laughter, but just from sadness. But it's so good. So anyway, if you want a really good movie, I'm gonna drop... Hold on. Can I get... And it's based on a true story, so you know you have to give it a shot. I'm gonna post this in the film and TV. And it's The Untouchables. Not Untouchables. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Please save it as a JPEG. Nice. Okay. Look at you. Google. First try. There you go. Okay, I just posted that in TV and movies. As a reminder for you all later. I know you guys were asking for movie recommendations, so there you go. You're welcome. But make sure, I would, if you don't mind, well, actually, some of you guys may even speak French. So that's possible. I forget that. I forget we are on the internet. But if you don't speak French and you don't mind subtitles, highly recommend. Highly recommend it. It's like a very good... I don't even know how to describe it. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll think about things. I don't know. It's just a good movie. Good movie overall. But yeah, Hollywood was like, you know what? Let's remake this mostly dramatic movie, and we'll add Kevin Hart to it, and that'll be same. Uh, I remember when I saw the trailer for it, I was so confused. It also has Bryan Cranston in it. They're all good at what they do, but it was just like, you didn't need to remake this. It's one, the French film is not super old, and two, it's so good on its own that it doesn't need to be remade. People can just learn how to read in a fast manner. I don't know. I don't have problems with subtitles. Maybe that I kind of grew up watching foreign films, so I don't really know if that was the deal. Spotify? Let's skip this song. There we go. But really, I haven't watched too many other movies or shows recently. I caught up on The Expanse, which is a show that I recommend if you guys like sci-fi. You are a science fiction fan. If you like space stories, I recommend The Expanse a lot. It's kind of like, people have said it's kind of like space Game of Thrones in a way. Just because there's like a lot of political goings and goings on in the show. Like, there's like 3 different factions, I guess, in The Expanse, which are Earthers, Martians, and people who live in between, and they call those Belters. But it's like, it's a pretty interesting show. The main characters are kind of like a group made up of all of those, and they're kind of floating in between all 3 of these, and it's a very interesting show. Lots of twists and turns, that show. And it's good. But I caught up on the last season. I hadn't yet. Even though the season came out, I think towards the end of last year. But I sat down and watched most of it over the past few weeks. That was good. It's one of those shows where as each season progresses and you look back, you're like, how did we even get to this point? Like, I remember season 1 where, things seemed already so huge at that point. But now everyone's like, I don't know, it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. The one thing, it's based on a book series. The one thing that I will say that I've learned that I do not like in shows, but I guess they kind of have to do that every once in a while. I hate so for the first 2 seasons of the show, the characters are pretty established, and they have them, they're all part of the same spaceship, right? So they travel together, you see them all the time, they're working together, etc. The past couple of seasons, they keep on separating the characters, and then of course by the end they're sort of brought together again, for the last maybe 1 or 2 episodes, that type of thing. I hate that. I just want them to be together all the time. They're a family. Why don't they understand that? But I wish, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not a writer, so I can't really critique them on that. But watching this past season, I was like, I just can't wait for I assume they're gonna get back together. The season started off with most of them separated, and I was like, I assume they're gonna come together at this point, hopefully. And yeah, so I just kind of was waiting around for that, but well, no spoilers. I won't say anything. But anyway, I think let's go ahead and begin the case. Let's jump on in. I feel like it's about time. Let's go ahead and boop. Mute that. Put this. Boop. Pause my music. Jump in. All right. So we are going to be doing the we're starting the last case of the first game. Apparently, it's an over 9 hours case, so we're not finishing this today. But last time, these cases have slowly built on each other. I don't know how connected this one will be. But in the last case, we helped a prosecutor was being accused of... A prosecutor who had been in previous games, Miles Edgeworth, he was being accused of murder. Ended up being, like, the person who was killed was the person who maybe had killed his father. Like, when he was really young, and so we had to, like, help him out. And then it turned out that, like, the person who killed his father was actually, like, his mentor. Anyway, it's pretty crazy. But we saved right after that case ended, and we're going to start the last case. It's case 5 of the first game, and we have the trilogy, so we'll be able to hop into the next game right after we finish this one. Let us begin. Rise from the Ashes. We haven't even seen the video on this one. There's always like a little thing that plays at the beginning. We haven't seen it, so I have no idea about the context of this game, or of this case. But let us see. So fancy. It was a dark and stormy night. Oh? Huh? What? What is happening? First there was one person, then there were two. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Oh. You had the same hairstyle of the person with the knife earlier. What should her voice be like? Well, Maya is gone. So she can be just the new Maya. How does that sound? We have very limited range here. I guess she's now British. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case. Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking any cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Aw. They do look very similar. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Let's show her my attorney badge. See this? It's my attorney badge. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. Silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'll give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet. Okay, I do need $50. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of, jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab anyone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You had to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? That is a good question. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child. I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Are they twins, I wonder? We'll see. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, I guess let's go to the detention center. February 22nd, the detention center, visitor's room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden, as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this here? Understood, ma'am. I can't do a voice until I see them. What was that all that about? Oh? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look. I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? What do you sound like? Do you sound the same as your sister? I don't think so. Maybe just more short and curt, right? In how she speaks, but same high-pitched voice, obviously, because that's our range. Or quiet, kind of, like controlled. I could see that, like a controlled... Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma? Lana? I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Here's my attorney badge. Your badge looks new. I polish it daily. In a few years, the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you. God, whatever happened to innocent small talk? Give it 3 years. Then we'll see what you've become. Dang. Chill, Lana. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? What? But the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car? Trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. It's not Detective Gumshoe, right? A detective! Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Yeah, this is kind of a toughie. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I am a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Hi, Brico, how's it going? Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. although it seems he has very little in common with me. Hey, it was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted, Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. How is she turning around in her chair like that, I wonder? Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think she might. Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out the underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Anything else we can talk about? No. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hi everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Oh. Partner? Oh, what? Well, what do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! What is happening? Marshall? Looks like more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. What? Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. I assume this guy is going to be he's going to be the other prosecutor, correct? I feel like that is the only logical explanation of what in the world is happening in this moment. All right, let's examine some things. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Why? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. Ooh. Ooh, sorry. This is a real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this. Please, just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Oh, this is new. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Look at this. Where are we now? Oh, look, I think there might be a clue. You should check it out. Press of the A button. This is the first time we were able to actually look at an item. Why is this happening on the 5th case? Is this the detective that died? Let's see. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID 5842189. See, well, isn't scientific evidence investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Bruce Greenwood. Bruce Goodman. Greenwood. I guess I got green from the card? I don't know. Investigator's ID card. Goodman. Okay. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess we've got to be on... I've got to be on my toes from now on. Seeger Life, welcome in. Yes. All because of you. How are you doing today? Aha, ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems horribly familiar somehow. I love it. I am also wearing my detective hat underneath said hoodie. It's great. I'm very cozy. Very cozy. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. What's this? That has to be a clue. What is that? Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yep, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard's office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Ayo, got him. What's this? Well, no time to waste. Let's hunt for clues. I wonder what's this. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, This here's our claim. You best be moseying along now. Unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Gah, scary.
Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car?
Well. The little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle? Hey.
Please!
No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prosecutor's office? Where does this guy think he is, and when, for that matter?
Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza.
Hey, we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from... Oh. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great.
Right, maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Who's this now? Oh, gosh. We need another voice? What's this? She couldn't be...
You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene.
Animations. One, her necklace is a octopus thing. And she has, what's this called? The rice balls. Onigiri on her hat. Are you gonna be around for long? Do I need a voice for you? What voice do you need? We can do our, well, hello. Hello, half and half, was it?
Oh, thanks.
And you, sir?
Yes?
Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys. Or are you officers?
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up, huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I am referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? The witness? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name's Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes. She means it. I have an attorney's badge. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's pickled supreme lunchbox? Ooh, painting. Nice.
Wow, it's really crunchy.
A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch, if you ask me. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this is a credit card. It's an ID card, belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is Zen. To Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity.
The evil ones?
The prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce.
So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday.
I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil?
Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen.
Ew!
The most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Really?
Really? What? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Mrs. Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still ring in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second. You know Lana Skye? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunch boxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
She always travels light.
Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? I don't know. She could be building like a Rolodex, a clientele list. I don't know.
Can we ask you a bit about yourself, Mrs. Starr?
I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches
here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set.
Oh, never mind. You win.
I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there? You know it's not a cafe. The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Mrs. Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis. Not. That's one. Did you have a bad experience with this prosecutor, Mrs. Starr? I sense some hostility? Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking Cough-Up Queen.
Thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. We have nothing to present. Can we... I just want to go to the other side of this. Oh, examine. Oh, we can't get near the car. Oh, we can look at this, though. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy, I can't even budge it.
The drum over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I'll hide in it and do a stakeout.
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
What? I'm not suspicious.
But you are.
This wall is in our way.
It's got a faucet for water.
What? I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank.
I fail to see how it makes it any difference either way. Okay, we have nothing to talk to her about. We have nothing to show her. Ooh, I don't know why I got so sleepy, even despite drinking coffee. High Prosecutor's Office. It's probably this onesie is making me cozy. High Prosecutor's Office from 1202. Wait, this is... doesn't that look like Edgeworth's thing? And that's the Steel Samurai. We have a K on an award. Anything else that tells us about who this is? I don't know. We'll see. High Prosecutor's Office.
This is the kind of room that just screams, I do the job. Quite a change from your office, really.
Thanks.
Look, there's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What's that shield?
It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Phoenix, right? You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Spudsky, welcome in. I was like, that shirt on the wall that's up behind me. It's like, that clearly looks like this thing. It looks a bit different, though. Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, this art is new? Are you talking about Emma? It's different. It's a different person than Maya. Even though she looks very similar. Even the hairstyle is, like, identical. But she has the same voice, too. But different person. You know him from somewhere.
Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and...
Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, he...
Hey, don't blame me. Almost meant the game art is really new. Oh, yeah, it does look better. I'm curious why... So this is the first case in the series where you can actually look at an item and, like, rotate it. Like, you can actually investigate the item. I wonder if they did something... It's weird that for a 3DS game, because this was all... The first 5 cases were all in the same cartridge. It's weird that they just added this feature now. You'd think it'd be in, like, all of the games as far... Maybe it doesn't come up again. Maybe it doesn't come up a ton. Anyway. DS. It was a DS game. Ah, yes. It's much older than I thought. What year did this come out? Hey, don't blame me.
We're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder.
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
That would be... What is that face? What is this? What does this face convey? That would be my car. What of it? I I don't know what his face is doing to and so I think this episode was a bonus episode when it came out on the DS to show what you can do with the stylus. Interesting. That's interesting. I'm curious. Yeah, that's an interesting development. That's cool though. I mean, it makes sense. But I will just point out, I have no idea what this face is doing. It kind of looks like I don't really know. The mouth just looks weird. Maybe it's also the eyes, because his eyes don't really do that often. I guess he's squinting. I don't know. Just an odd face. Odd face. That would be my car. What of it?
What? Your car?
Wait, also Edgeworth is a fan of the Steel Samurai? Hilarious. Did she also go to the same British school? A different one. One for, like, science stuff. Obviously, Spudsky. Obviously. And I don't think Maya's in this one, so I was like, perfect, great. She's British now. I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. Hey, Edgeworth, look at my attorney's badge. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago.
What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yet, my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Is he the... I hope it's the cowboy guy that's the prosecutor in this case. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright!
Huh? What?
Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he?
Sigh. Wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead. Say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After all, after you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. Again, what is this face?
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait. No, she didn't do that.
Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then?
Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising it's still. And being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait! What? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. No, but who's the sheriff guy? I wanted him to do like every time he does an objection, I wanted it to be like a like a little, you know what I'm saying.
You, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Oh, did they? Oh, you might be right. But he never introduced himself, so... Did he say he was a detective? I don't know. And thank you, Spudsky. Yes, Secret Life redeemed Get Cozy yesterday for today's stream. So, and she chose the Fox onesie. So here we are. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But
some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. This guy can't catch a break. Right. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
that's right. I remember.
2 years ago, I wasn't even a liar yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest poor person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
What? What? Miss Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon.
To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. The murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox, traces of victim's blood, no prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, you can't take a joke.
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
Uh-oh, everyone be mad at me. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it.
Mumbles of prosecutors. King of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's...
K stands for king.
Yeah, you got a problem with that. I didn't design the thing.
King of prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better.
Okay. Added to the court record. I hope we get to, in the middle of the case, be like, yeah, but this guy, though, I object because he's a king. So far, we have the King of Prosecutors, the Cough-Up Queen. They're gonna be, oh, I'm the Ace Attorney. Is there gonna be, like, a Jack? And... a 10? I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Or Joker? Anyway.
Miss Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this want me to curl up and take a nap.
I bet he pulls over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as pillow.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool.
Sofa hair is cool? The youths these days.
Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual one. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Oh, is that what it is? Interesting. Why is it framed? Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this.
My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Miss Edgeworth.
The number of times she puts on her shades is infuriating. She does it a lot for, like, Ah, yes, let me take notes and write this down. But you'd think it'd be, like, harder, because they're not glasses. They're like sunglasses. Unless it's gonna be like, the pink lens on them are special.
My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Miss Edgeworth.
No kidding. He's there. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy? She Miss Edgeworth's fiancée.
Oh, wait, is that Wendy? Wendy. Was that her name? I guess it was. Wendy something. Wasn't like... What was her name? But I guess he was the prosecutor in that trial, if that makes sense. I don't think so. Also by Wendy.
Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished, so, well, I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you. Oh, maybe it's not a card thing. Maybe it's gonna be a chess thing, like a king and a queen. Pawns, rooks. I don't think we've met any other... But I like the card analogy more, because it's like king, queen, ace, attorney. I feel like that's what they're going for, but we'll see. King, prosecutor, the queen, well, she's a cough-up queen. I really don't know what that means.
Hiya, chessboard!
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. The swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Miss Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing.
Wow, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. Thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
He must have someone get them for him.
Hey. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
He must study those case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Oh.
Wow, what a view. Must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
I guess you would feel important.
Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds.
That's handy to know. Anything else? Okay. You ready? Talk to him. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you.
He doesn't like you very much, Mr. Wright, does he?
Now, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why's that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes. Right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
Todd, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, we were just saying, I think it's like, according to the internet, they say it's about 9 or more hours. So we're definitely not finishing this today. We'll split it up, and we'll continue it next Saturday. Tomorrow is 4th of it's 4th of July for everybody, but it's Independence Day for the U.S. So if we stream, it'll probably be something random, because I don't know how many people will actually be able to be around. But welcome in.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
Ah, there we go. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Annual? Burnsy, welcome in. Big size.
Cleaning day.
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's where you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise.
People like myself and Miss Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edward's parking stub arrived at 5:12. This is the parking stub for the underground parking lot. The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back.
What right? I'd appreciate if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh, what? Some side note stuff. Case 5 isn't part of the original Ace Attorney and was later added from the DS supports. There will be new funky features on this case. Okay, I had asked about that. Meetings. Well, I was confused because this was the first feature where first time you could, like, actually look at an object. And I was like, why didn't the other cases have this? And, yeah, I think Emmers mentioned that something about the stylus being used or something like that. I don't know. Meekins. Let's see. Who are you? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir. No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edward's lid blow.
Miss Edward's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow. So don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your... Give me your name. Ah, yes. Yes, sir. Meekins. Oh, Meekins. I see. I see what you're saying now. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Oof.
Whimper.
But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains. And good luck. Oh my gosh, that's so rude. Also, his hand was broken. Right. Yes, sir. Yeah, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's see what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. We move here, and then... I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick, and then we will continue from there. So just be back in a flash.
Here, I'll play you some music. I'll play you some music just for you.
I hope you can't hear the Switch audio. I still hear it, but I hope you guys can. All right, I'll be right back. If you need to go get a drink or something, now's the time. Alright, I am backsies. But are you? Back to the game. Also, now for sure you can hear everything going at once. There we go. My bad. Alright. Coffee is almost done. Coffee done. Only water now. So sparkly, it tingles. Alright. Let's see. Ah, yes. Nightbot still here, on alert. Alright. Let's go to the police department entrance. Oh yeah, the mascot was in that intro, wasn't it? February 22nd, police department entrance. Poor guy.
We're finally here.
Let's move the mic a little bit closer.
We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? It looks so sad. Hey, it's animated.
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
Hilarious. Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. That police guy made it. It's like the unofficial mascot. What is it? I wish I could just see the animation. Why is it? They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police.
It looks like it could be a baton. I don't know if it's supposed to be bloody, but it's certainly red.
Oh, wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. It does. The left eye looks a little sad, right? Like it looks like it's almost crying. There's a handprint. Amazing.
I was wondering about that.
What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. I want the animation of this. Like, I wish I could make the text disappear. So I could just... I just want the animation of the Blue Badger. I want to know what's going on. It's so amazing. It's so terrible, but it's so amazing. I hope there's like a Blue Badger plush or something. I don't know. I remember in one of the previous cases, one of the detectives or officers had like a plush on his desk of this guy, and he's like, "Yeah, I made this. It's kind of like the unofficial mascot." And said nothing else about it, but now we have this. It's so creepy. I don't like how the hand kind of flips around like this. I don't... This needs to be the guy that appears on my screen when someone follows. Look at that handprint on his face. I know, and there's like paint smudging above his eye. Looks like one of the jester things broke. A joker, if you will. Almost like a jester joker looking thing, like you would in cards. Look, I think we're gonna, if we get like a jack or something in this case, I will be right that it's gonna be a pun off of why we're the ace attorney or something like that. Because we've already talked about a king, we've already met a queen. This looks like it could be a joker jester, like in a card deck. Anyway, don't tell me if I'm right, but that is my hypothesis. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops.
Hilarious. Blue Badger panel, a work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. Amazing. Amazing. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. Never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly ever even look human.
She has a point. Polizei.
I always get excited when I come to a police station.
Why's that?
It just feels like I've jumped into a movie.
Huh?
You know, with all the police and criminals.
But, well, I don't know if this is all that exciting.
Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Are they? Look at that patrolman. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair. Also, okay, that's done.
The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign.
Nice slogan.
I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets.
I don't think it's that kind of campaign.
What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar.
I think most families can figure that out without the extra help.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? Is there a reason why? I just thought it was like a brand, kind of. Like a branding type of thing. Is there a reason why police car... Whoops. Why are police cars painted black and white? Pandas is also one of the fill-in options. According to the research, the original black and white cop cars were done in order to establish two goals. First, they wanted something that was easily recognizable. Not very many cars are painted in this way. Therefore, police cars could be distinguished from other vehicles. Wait, what's the second one? In addition, government vehicles need to be effective, but also need to be done on a budget. When spending taxpayers' dollars, they didn't want to spend too much money, so therefore the paint job couldn't cost that much. At the time, black and white would be the perfect solution to that issue. Okay. Well, that's why. Now you know. One, it's because they wanted the cars to be easily identifiable, and I guess that kind of paint job is really easy. So, the more you know, everybody, the more you know. The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Okay, let's show him our attorney badge. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. Okay, this is true though. Hey, you show me this every time we meet, pal. Real men show the police badge. Enough said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found the detective's card, didn't I? But I want to ask him about Blue Badger. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. But you do know about him. You made him. You are his creator. Good. I like the Blue Badger. Ordered some sushi? Nice. What kind of sushi did you get? What kind of sushi did you get? Also, one of the next time, I think you need to start making some Blue Badger fan art. I haven't checked the internet to see if there's a lot of Blue Badger fan art, but there should be. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Spicy salmon. Ooh.
What? Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yeah, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
What if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate the case carefully, okay? Scientifically!
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's just, it's a sensitive issue with us these days. Huh?
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean what I did this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you!
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. I wish there was an animation of him doing the, that would be hilarious. I want that.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. Oh, and Officer Marshall! Hey, that's his name. That's hilarious. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. That is not how his voice goes.
Officer Marshall?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. there anything else I can... Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
Did you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa! Now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Found in Edward's car. Stabbed with Edward's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skye to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have, Someone must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
You have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering why is the award a shield? Why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Okay, that's the same one. Okay. So this ID card belonged to the victim? Ah, he was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Huh. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Miss Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but... word is the Chief Prosecutor Skye called him out there to the parking lot. Mon is confessing as much. He's in a tough spot. Again. Again?
Ah.
Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney, Hammond.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
What? But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department high-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyways, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Miss Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What's his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Wait, is his name Jake? Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. What does that say on the back? Can we check? Received from Detective Gumshoe allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. We can! What does this say?
Hey, look here! It looks like something's been crossed out.
Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe?
Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. I think a couple zeros are missing.
Nope, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case.
Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
Neat, look at this. This is one 3D envelope, everybody, that we're looking at. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Watch it spin. Burnsy, I did. Did you end up... When do you pick a name? Can I see the letter? No. Okay. Oh, did you not hear? I did not. I left to start my stream. It's called Jetty? What? When did that happen? like a jetty, like a dock? And who came up with Jetty? You didn't go with avocado? Come on. Now after me? No way. Shut up. Burnsy, why do you do this to me? Rude. I got so happy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's so rude. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. I don't know who this is. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, wait, what was her voice? Oh, he's still here.
Hello.
Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. So, okay, Jake is pretty close to Jack. Just gonna say, pretty close to Jack. Got King of Attorneys, Cough Up Queen. Jake, Ace Attorney. It's pretty close. Maybe he'll say he's a jack of all trades or something. Maybe that's how that'll happen. You'll probably pick Sunday, hopefully. Okay, nice. Dang. Is Jetty an option? I was trying to think of names for your cats. For people that don't know, you don't know Jack. Burnsy was doing a stream of Marbles on stream, where if you were a winner of one of the rounds, you could suggest a name for his new cat. And so I was there right before the stream started. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was trying to think of good names. I was having some trouble. I came up with avocado just because I was like, Jet Avocado was on my brain. But I was gonna suggest. I know this would not go on the list probably, but I was like, hilarious if you named your cat Help. So as as your, you know, instead of having to say, Chesh, stop, or whatever, you'd be like, help! Anyway, that's... Have people over, start calling for help. I think it'd be hilarious. But yeah, I couldn't think of anything else. But that was fun. That was fun, though. I'm surprised I even won one. The last time before, I don't think I got close to winning any. Fire! Here we go. Here's some music. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Alright, Emmers, enjoy.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Oops.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Fire, fire, get down. Hilarious. Sushi would have been a nice name. Actually, I had a dog named Sushi. Yeah.
This is what I wanted to ask you.
Oh, he's saying go say the same thing. Pog. Oh, you should Poggers. It would be such a great name for a cat. How about Poggers? You can you change avocado to Poggers? Pogo. Hypers. How about naming your cat Pepe Hands? Do I have Pepe Hands? No, I don't. I have Feels Strong Man. Oh, no, like Pogo. I like Poggers. Our cat Jam. Just call your cat Jam. I'm looking through my emails now. Not Pogjection. That'd be amazing. Looking at these, my favorite one is... I don't play enough games where this is relevant, but I just wanted it in the case it's here, but... I love Pepe Steer. It makes me... it makes me laugh every time. Its face is just so funny. Show him our letter of introduction. Oops. Wait. Present. Peepo comfy. That's how I feel in a jet lounge. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ha. That old cow dog? He's holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. I always thought it was a wheelchair. I think it's like a gamer chair, like a desk chair or something. Yeah, it's totally like a desk chair. You look so comfy. So you have to choose a name from the list that you got today, right? Guess I'd better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for the lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, crumpled and discarded. Oh, can I present to him this Blue Badger panel? Alright, compadre. Count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Alright, let's talk to him. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Oh, so he's drinking on the job, FYI. I just realized that. Good men always die young. Remember that part. Could you be a little specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, well. Aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Mrs. Angel. One stab to the chest, fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Okay, died within an hour and a half of 4. Death due to blood loss. One knife wound. Okay.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot.
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now. So how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye on in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? All right there, compadre, huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw... Oh, count to 3, that's what... There's probably nothing else to show him then, if he's just gonna keep saying that. Can we, investigate here now? What's this? This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yes. Right, let's check it out. Look at how 3D this looks. So 3D.
This phone's still on. Redial screen.
Oh, it's still on the redial screen. There we go. Redial?
Mr. Wright, those phones keep a record of all calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, you're just such a boomer. It's just, you never know with people from your
Generation. I wasn't too far off. Whatever. Let's check out this phone out. Phoenix Boomer confirmed.
Oh man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know?
Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess. These are hard to come by, you know?
I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Hello, fellow kids. Look at this beautiful 3D object. Hey, the blue button is actually raised up a little bit. Both the blue buttons are. Imagine that. I like this style of, like, I mean, this isn't technically low poly, I don't think. Or maybe the texture has just been updated. But there's something about it that I really like. It's neat. Okay. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Beep. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over here? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It's on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. She called us? I hope you're not lying. They shoot you in Texas for that, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of Lone Star Patrolman. Huh.
What's wrong? You look like I do during finals.
Never mind, it's nothing. Phoenix. Just think about it for 2 seconds. Alright, let's keep examining.
This rope, is it?
Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion.
A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I would be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Quite a luxury car. It just screams to have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. We're still missing something. Here, see this?
I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things.
What is this? A behavioral study of lawyers? Nice, Mr. Soul Creek. Congratulations.
My sister's cell phone.
Last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? Man. I must be missing something that I need to examine. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. 675-12-2.
Look, someone's written on it.
You're right. Let's see. 6-7-S. 12-2. There's a name print on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed?
Well, so what does it mean?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self for deductive reasoning. Go to Edgeworth, not right.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Okay, note added to our court record. B block is through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car from there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door.
I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Okay, now let's see. Nope. Nothing new here. Am I missing anything else?
This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrows in the ground make it look more like an entrance. What are you doing? What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose.
Aha! The theory of relativity.
What?
I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Was he British?
Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? What? Okay. Oh, can I do this? Okay, there's no 3D here. Let's show him this. Oh, he doesn't know. Alright, come pod. Oh, nope. He doesn't have anything for me here? What are we supposed to do? Ah, look at that.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall,
Yeah, Bambina?
how can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable. Because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? If there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was the closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
Guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
Oh. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Self unupdated. The detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Yes, I want to save. Okay, I think we're going to do this trial part, and then we will end the stream after that. Since this is going to be such a long case, we might as well just break it up. Let's see. Defendant lobby number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe in the defendant is called to the trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her, and that is you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. She's acting weird. My first trial without Faye helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. I'll be all alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Oh, okay. Neat. Court is now in session for the trial of Mrs. Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. Just trying to one-up me. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Please, your opening statement. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime, a professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Ms. Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh ho, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. Oh, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Yes, you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name's Angel Star. Don't forget it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that why you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. That was not his voice. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Judge, hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Mrs. Star was a detective.
Aha! I know who you are. Cough up. Oh, like cough up, like cough it up, like if you're interrogating someone, right? I think that's the thing they say. The cough up queen, Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very, very well. You may continue with the description, Mrs. Star. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes? The crime! That's not her. I keep switching voices. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright. I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Mrs. Star. Wait, are they talking about me? Alright. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip to this knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend, how touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife, which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Let's do this. You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder. It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. A young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Then I must be a hard yellow. Must be hard-yellowed and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match.
In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. By garish car, you mean Mr. Edwards' car, yes. Mr. Edwards. Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edwards. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. We're dealing with Edgeworth here.
We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that. Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her? Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes. That's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, very well in the locations of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Miss Detective Goodman's chest.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Mrs. Stahl's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that.
Back with sushi, nice. Welcome back. Somehow. Oh, that's the start of it. Save. Huh. Oh, I didn't ask about that. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applications. I'll stick with the lunges, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before applying.
The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
So she was in B block. Over here. let's just see where. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted, given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
He's a star. Do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well, you may continue. I don't know.
This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyways? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it up in the wild.
Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you sure? Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now there's a scary thought. Okay. It looks pretty sharp. I'll be honest, I have no clue. Your Honor. Oh. Yep. Okay, that was not it. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't know. Nope. This case is the most difficult. She can thrust the pointy tip of the knife. See Goodman's chest. Maybe the tip of the blade isn't. I already did this, right? Yeah. Someday I knew this would always happen. How? Huh. Six, 7S. 12, 2. I don't know. I don't know. I have zero idea. It could be that my brain is just so tired that I'm looking at this and I have no idea. So on my way to deliver a lunchbox. Whoops. Oh, hey, we can... Oh, look at that. Party Arc, welcome. How are you? Pretty good. Back in the UK finally. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. We're probably going to be ending soon, but I'm glad that you're here. Is there anything else I can check? Check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Von Karma someday. But she says that his name does have kind of ring to it. That would be awesome. Glad that you're back. This is the very first one. This is the very first Phoenix Wright game, but a like remastered version of it. Name Bruce Goodman, 36. Date and time of death February 21st between 4 and 5:30. Cause of death loss of blood from a chest wound. Assessment wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. There's no backside to that. Okay. Right, friends, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The prosecutor was holding a knife, and she thrust the pointy tip into his chest. Oh, okay. We pressed her on this before. Is there anything else we can do? I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to the garish car. Okay. I have no idea. It might be because my brain is just too tired, and so I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna end here. I think we're gonna end here, and we'll pick this up next Saturday on the next Jet Lounge. Yeah, I really don't know, and I can't figure out what, none of it makes any sense to me, I guess, or nothing is clear to me. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna end here, Yeah, I have no clue. Tomorrow, here, let's go ahead and we're gonna swap to this. Boop. That's the wrong thing. Boop, boop, boop. It came out on Game Boy. Oh wow. Wow, really? I didn't even realize that. Oh, why is the music doing that? Let's switch songs. Remastered for Switch and PC. Nice. What was I gonna say? So, it is possible that we might stream tomorrow. If we do, we'll probably just play kind of like a smaller game. I don't know how many people will be available for a stream because it's the 4th of July, aka Independence Day here in the US. So it's possible we could stream, but I'm not really sure what we would do, etc. I think we'll save this for a Jet Lounge. Or continuing this for next time. And hopefully by then I will get some rest and I will be more awake. But none of it seems like none of the clues are really standing out to me as like, yes, this is a clear contradiction of Angel's testimony. So I'm kind of just like, I feel like we're gonna have to brute force our way next Saturday, and we will just keep, we'll just end up like presenting the same evidence to every statement until we get it right, because none of it makes sense, or nothing is standing out, I should say. But yeah, so I think that's going to be today's stream. Just a decent sized one, 3 hours. Yeah, so we might be back tomorrow. We'll see. I'll poke around in the Discord and see if people are interested in a stream or not. See if people are free. But anyway, that's it from me. But I hope you guys have a great day. Emmers, thanks for sticking around. Party Arc, thanks for coming in. Glad that we'll be seeing you around. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm probably gonna take a little nap. Hopefully wake up my old brain. But I hope you guys have a good one. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.